Johnson will take a knee. Play action to open up the night. As trying to track it down was Marcus Williams. Place against this team. Here's 2nd and 10. As Smith will check down and upended instantly and hard was Peterson by P.J. Williams. Thompson comes in as the running back, as he is wont to do on 3rd down. As Smith steps up and goes underneath and brought down at the 32 is Jamison Crowder after a 6-yard reception, a 3 and out.
False start, number 57. Offense, 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
Tressway, the crafty lefty punter. And turn this over to Kamara. And fields it at the 36 and is met right away with good coverage.
Ahead of the change is what making this offense so good early.
Including this guy back into the mix. Mark Ingram, back from his 4-game suspension.
The energizing bunny for this offense.
And then the other side of it, Kamara, as he is met after just a gain of 3 by Deron Payne.
Defense is fit. We're seeing it on 3rd down.
3rd and 4. Breeze looking over the options and incomplete as a flag is down. He was looking for Thomas, who was covered by Josh Norman.
Prior to the pass, holding, number 24. Defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
Ingram the lone back. Breeze with time over the middle and complete. Michael Thomas
just anticipates and throws it early.
Ingram, as he is met and pulled back by Zach Brown and Mason Foster. The Reds
and the Bama boys, they've done a good job of that through the early part of the season.
Here's the screen, and Ingram patiently waiting for the blocks, and Ingram gets loose. And he will be marked down at about the 1. 1st and goal. Ingram. How good does that feel for him? Welcome back, Mark Ingram.
Inside handoff, and if the New Orleans Saints can have this physicality on an inside zone play where they control Allen and control Payne, you got to give big ups to the inside of that New Orleans offensive line.
Said, you got us down here, Ingram. Go ahead and finish it off, buddy.
Will Lutz out there after he sliced and missed that PAT to the right. Let's go to Lisa and get an update on Adrian Peterson after that tackle. Adrian Peterson, at 33 years old, out there doing his thing. And a nice move back to action as he's able to make 2 out of it. Being the 7th overall pick in 2007. 2nd and 8. Smith gets it to the ageless wonder Vernon Davis for 9 yards, especially out of number 20, Ken Crawley. Smith, quick strike to Maurice Harris.
Tonight.
Here's Peterson behind that big athletic offensive line. We saw the Saints star corner come off the field moments ago. Smith as he checks down, and Peterson shakes free and goes ahead for another 1st down.
But allows Adrian to do it with his legs.
Here's the little pitch to Thompson as he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. You want to talk about the confidence of Adrian Peterson. 2nd and 9 as Chris Thompson remains in, flanking Alex Smith. Coming after Smith, and they get to him. Cam Jordan, his 5th sack this season.
Point stance, his versatility that he brings for this defense.
3rd and 15. Smith will go to Thompson. Thompson gets to the edge, and with that effort is able to get the 1st down.
That's inexcusable by the Saints defense, though.
Peterson getting around that block of Davis, and then is taken down by Von Bell.
With 3 tight end set, trying to stretch the field.
Smith on 2nd and 8 to Thompson again, but to the outside and incomplete. At least 3rd down and 8. Going up and high pointing, that was Paul Richardson. What a play, Smith to Richardson. 1st and goal now. Peterson, great play taken down by Jordan. Smith looks left, pumps that way, searching for an option, and it was Thompson trying to streak into the end zone, but it'll be 3rd and goal.
These are the 2 guys that really want to isolate these 2 down here on the bottom of the screen. It's good matchups on a linebacker and safety.
Pressure right up the middle and taken down by Sheldon Rankins.
When against this Saint offense on the other side, you don't want to do that.
As Hopkins puts it through. Hopkins to kick away after the Skins just had to settle for a field goal when it was 1st and goal at the Saints 5. And of course, lives just a short drive away. And Cameron Meredith gets the reception there, brought down by Quinton Dunbar. And here is Ingram, as he is wrestled down after 5. I'm going to be waiting for my guys.
Not sure I'd have done that, though.
Here's Breeze, as on the shallow cross is Kamara. Ingram straight ahead and wrapped up by Zach Brown. Things are shaking out, especially considering the NFC East for the Skins. Ball is down, and Ingram quick to recover on it. 2nd and 18. Breeze with plenty of time comes to the near side to Carr, and Carr makes his way to the 49. Get that from Ryan Kerrigan when it comes to the quarterback pressure. They do bring an extra man, and they get to him. And guess who it is? Ryan Kerrigan with his 1st sack as a flag comes in late of this year.
After the play was over, unnecessary roughness, number 35, defense. 15 yards will be added to the end of the play. Automatic. 1st down.
Alvin Kamara on 1st down as he is ridden down by Mason Foster.
Potentially go for it. It's easy to second guess should he have done it or not. Houston took advantage of it.
Jerry Jones was a little outspoken with his opinion today. There's the completion to Thomas, and Thomas is all the way down inside the 15. Breeze is 7 for 7 for 93 yards. Kamara. According to the official stats that are being recorded right now, he is tied with Brett Favre for number 2 all time. 2nd and 4. And threw it short and to the inside as Quinton Dunbar had coverage on Michael Thomas. Now that was Breeze's 1st incompletion. Now 3rd and 4.
Now you got Kamara on the outside. He wants to try to get in there.
He looked that way. Now he's extending the play. Breeze being chased as a flag is down in the end zone. And he had Preston Smith coming after him.
Holding, number 23, defense. Pass the distance to the goal. Automatic. 1st down.
Asking a lot of the DBs when Breeze is extending the play. Play action to the end zone. Touchdown Saints, Josh Hill. In which he eclipses Brett Favre in the record books.
They scheme up these plays so good. Even in the goal line, short yardage down in the close to the goal line. The play action, so big for them. He has full confidence, rightfully so, in Drew Brees.
Man, oh man, what an odd start to the night for Will Lutz. Both 5-0, and on a collision course on Monday Night Football in mid-November from Mexico City. And right now, Washington needs to answer. And Chris Thompson with a good start to this drive as he goes ahead for 11 yards to celebrate their quarterback. Smith, play action, Peterson kept his balance and tiptoes the sidelines and then dismisses Anzalone. Here's Bibbs as he goes ahead for 5. That was batted and then falls harmlessly to the ground.
And going. That's one-on-one matchup across the board. They like that.
They're down in 5. Smith is going to take a shot downfield and far beyond the outstretched arm of Jamison Crowder, who was covered by the aforementioned P.J. Williams. So long as 54. Every bit of it from 53. I got you the access with him mic'd up.
How that conversation went.
Here's Breeze. Puts it right on the sideline there.
By Smith, dragging those toes before he gets out of bounds.
And now they're in rhythm as he goes to the 15-year veteran Ben Watson for 6 more yards.
They just line back up, get the play off real quickly.
2nd and 4. Kamara. This will be 3rd and 1 after that run, taken down by Jonathan Allen and Dunbar. The Swiss Army knife of a quarterback is in on 3rd and 1, and he runs over a man to go ahead for the first down. That was 265-pound Preston Smith, who he went right through. And he will do it all. You'll see him play quarterback, and tailback, and tight end, and special teams. Breeze trying to come back to the near side to Mark Ingram.
Comparing
with that
him to
size.
Steve Young. Steve Young, what comparison?
Ingram on 2nd and 10 gets loose. And Mark Ingram, as a flag comes down at the end of that play when Josh Norman was going low on him. 7 yards as it stands right now for Ingram.
Holding. Number 85. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
All those plays, it's like a Cheesecake Factory menu. That guy's got, man.
2nd and 17. Wide open. And Cameron Meredith is going to set him up. Taysom Hill. Keeps it. Can he get to the edge? As he charges down inside the 3, tracked down by Zach Brown. Ingram straight ahead, searching for his 2nd touchdown of the night, but coming up just short. It was DJ Swearinger filling that hole and making that fit.
Saints bringing in extra lineman and a fullback. Don't play the power game.
Hard left.
3rd and goal. Ingram in for the score.
With the jumbo tight end, that's the power play with his fullback leading up. He does just enough to get across there.
Watch him break the plane. And finally, it's not an adventure with an extra point from Will Lutz.
Well, also, baby.
I see you getting the Floyd in there, bud.
Yeah, you know it.
Here's Danny Johnson on the return. Oh, and he was met hard just beyond the 20-yard line. Going to set up the screen to Thompson and dragged down by big Sheldon Rankins coming from behind with 19 unanswered and 1 in overtime. 2nd and 7. Smith and Harris off the mark. 7. There's Reed going in motion. Now the number 2 receiver in the slot to the near side. Pressure comes up the middle and they just thundered down on him.
New Orleans is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass. We'll review the play.
So the difference between an incomplete pass and a fumble is the call to order for Sean Payton. We'll take a quick break and come back with what they say. Call is confirmed as an incomplete pass.
He does a good job just holding on to it enough and then throwing it forward.
So Tressway with a sky-high knuckler. And it's fielded by Kamara as a flag is down back at the 11-yard line.
Running into the kicker defense. That penalty's declined. 1st down.
4 kiddos, though, being able to get out on that field, what they're going to experience. Incredible.
Breeze.
Wide open.
Wide open. And Smith. What a way to do it. There is the ball. And that ball is going to be headed to Canton, Ohio. A 62-yard touchdown pass is the way that Drew Brees fittingly goes into the record book. The white gloves are on the Hall of Fame president, David Baker. For the all-time mark.
And it's only fitting. He stands in that pocket, fakes him off on the outside, gets the corner, Josh Norman, to come up, and drops it right in there on the sidelines.
Gun. Breeze is to the top of your screen. And Taysom Hill is taken down short.
Recognize that it's about everybody a part of this team. Sean Payton, this ownership, this organization.
Well, with the celebration penalty on the touchdown, think about that. We get the kickoff from the 20. Obviously, he won a Super Bowl. That was the message he delivered to his sons. And here's Richardson getting loose. Just absorb that for a moment.
This is with his kids because he's exemplified that throughout his career.
What an unbelievable moment that we were able to just capture there. As Thompson is taken down after a gain of 1. 3rd and 9 now for the Skins. And a roar here in the dome. As thrown just beyond Jamison Crowder. This way, punting away to Kamara. He fields it in the midst of traffic. As he was being pressured by the fine-looking rookie Deron Payne.
But Brees isn't done, guys. That's not what this is about. He's going to stay aggressive.
And he is, as he gets it to the outside. The Kamara for 4 more yards, run down by Dunbar.
Gone on to have an incredible career.
And then, as Boog mentioned, a doctor saying, yeah, you got about a 25% chance to continue on in your career. Add to it. As he's in that domino effect, are you telling me then Saban wouldn't have gone to Alabama? The whole world wouldn't be the same, Boog. For more on Breeze, here's Lisa. Think about the early career, the mid-career, that moment you described, that it would end up being Drew Brees who celebrated like this. That is a live ball there. And on the return here is McPhee.
I thought it came out.
Yeah, I think we have to look at it at real speed. It's easy to look at in slow-mo, but I think when they look at it upstairs, it was the real speed look.
Just listen to me, Trip. I can help you.
Smith underneath, inside the 5 is Jamison Crowder. 13 yards there.
Kids need touchdown. They cannot settle for field goals in the red zone.
Down 20. Thompson couldn't get free of Von Bell. Nice job wrapping up the legs. A loss of 1.
A solo play.
Diamond formation, bottom of your screen with Thompson. Instead, it's Smith who runs it in himself.
Now let's see it. He just sees the box. He's got 5 for 5, and he runs it in. One of the reasons why they put Jordan Reed out there is just to fake it to him. Hold that safety.
Washington got exactly what they needed after the fumble return. Overcoming adversity, overcoming doubters, and so reliable. And tonight delivering about it. He'll go on for hours about that. He is so passionate and so competitive.
A true role model, an ambassador for this game, and it's a 2-score game. We're right in there.
Here's Taysom Hill the do-it-all guy on the return. As he muscles his way just past the 25.
Ready, what's that?
Kamara for three. Booger's perspective, elevated above the field level. As Breeze lofts it for Hill, and Hill is still making his way down the sideline as he was stiff-arming Mason Foster.
He's a game.
5-4. Ready, what's that?
Ingram from the I formation, as paving the way was Zach Line for 5 yards.
This defensive front. They need to get a stop here. They got to get some pressure.
And another completed strike from Breeze as he goes to Ben Watson for 8 more. See, big number 7, now he comes in motion. Breeze downfield, and in stride is Smith again. Oh, what a night. More history ahead with another touchdown. He's knocking on the door of 500.
And Greg Stroman just gets beat on the outside, guys. I mean, he allows Smith to run right by him. You got to get up and play a little bit more physical. It's too easy.
Stroman, have a night. Traquan Smith.
When this weekend started in the NFL, all she's got to worry about is going back up to the luxury suite of those beautiful children and taking it all in. This rare
Play was
air.
over. Unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting, number 52, defense. 15-yard penalty, first down Washington. That's his first foul with regard to disqualification.
Can Breeze get there? And can Smith get the Skins back into this thing? As he goes underneath to Thompson for 5.
There's no foul on the play for unnecessary roughness. Second down.
Thompson able to find that crease for 5 yards to midfield.
Playing soft zone in behind it, but you may think Paul Richardson with that speed, that's why they brought him in here. Taking shots eventually.
Smith will find Thompson again. Instead, they go inside again with Thompson, and he was stacked up for a loss of 2. Third down and 5. A-gap pressure. They pick it up. Smith gets it shallow under and reaching out for Vernon Davis for the first down. As Maurice Harris signals back into Smith as well. A lot of open area at first that time. Peterson back in at running back. Only 4 carries for 6 yards tonight. Smith off play action. As Richardson unable to get past Vaughn Bell. 3rd and 2.
He's got Davis.
Downfield and to the outside of Vernon Davis. So it'll be 4th down. The pass on 4th down. And it's intercepted. Justin Hardy with blockers in front. Hardy weaving his way inside the 5 and finally tracked down by Jordan Reed. Did that.
Yeah, and Alex just got off the read and tried to get back there to it. He should have got there right away because it was open. And then Hardy fell into coverage because he came to it. I do not know why he waited to get through that read and get back out there. Good adjustment by Hardy.
Flag is down as Kamara is sent back.
Illegal motion, number 10, offense, 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
Ready, we're waiting, what's that?
Watch the tight end.
Getting to the 2, and a penalty comes down at the end of the play was Ben Watson.
They were trying to get that one for Drew, though.
Yeah.
They really were. That was a little delayed inside zone and then
Personal
sneak
foul,
out.
horse collar tackle, number 53, defense, half the distance to the goal, automatic, first down.
Quarterback. Hill. Touchdown, Saints.
Damn, they just pulled the tackle on the outside. His ability to get on the perimeter That's what they want to do. Good block by Ramczyk in on the edge. His package just continues to grow and grow, Joe.
Oh, Sean Payton refers to him as a future star quarterback. 14.7 points per game. That was #1 in the NFL through week 4. 40-13 right now. Of course, coming up on SportsCenter with SVP, total perspective on Drew Brees. Right now, Washington needs a lot of work. As Smith will connect with Richardson, the free agent who came over from Seattle.
Open. Wide open.
There's Thompson patiently looking for anything, only finding one.
East, I'm showing up tomorrow early, ready to go, because it's all out in front of you.
3rd down and 1, and he throws it behind Jordan Reed. Here's a 4th down and 1 from their own 34. As Smith will try to get to that corner, and he's just tripped up but able to fall ahead for the 1st down. That was A.J. Klein who was tracking him.
The football on the outside.
As Smith goes to Brian Quick.
Decisions. With the flow of the game, I felt like you really needed to go for it, because that's the strength of your team. The running back and the offensive line, I was really surprised they didn't do it. It's easy to second guess those decisions, because if you punt them back and pin them inside the 10.
What a nice effort there by Jordan Reed.
As the Cowboys are paying that line, you got to go for it in that situation. No excuses for Jason Garrett making that decision, and Jerry Jones said so.
I mean, they represent a huge chunk, percentage-wise, of their salary cap.
They can run the football in that identity, and then Scott Linehan, Jason Garrett, I don't think they forgot how to coach. They know what that formula is, and get that train rolling again. Just need one of these receivers on the outside to step up for the Redskins. Get some separation, make a move, and go.
Smith. Oh, he had a wide-open man. Right in the middle was Jamison Crowder. If they had met up with Philly instead of the Vikings. 3rd and 10. Incomplete. Down and 10. Can they snap out of it? Pressured, ball straight up in the air and into the hands of Klein.
Yeah, I think they're going to call it a sack fumble, Joe.
There's no doubt about it. That was Marcus Davenport, the 1st-round draft pick, again with those long arms.
To play.
Ready for set.
There's Ingram straight ahead on a night of history, Mississippi. In these parts, he is royalty. Thomas with the catch. Of course, as is the guy, the hometown hero.
Tonight,
Ready for set.
you got a chance to be a leader in the clubhouse behind the Rams.
He's hit on his last 9. Flag is down as he is brought down. It was Deron Payne, the first man to get in there, and then Nicholson.
Illegal shift. Offense. That penalty's declined. 2nd down.
That was batted down, and he gets it himself, which, by the way, coming into tonight, he has thrown exactly to 100 receivers in his career.
Ready. Ready for set.
As Kamara. 44-yard attempt from Lutz. He didn't even hesitate, saying, you want to talk about discipline?
A long way to go if they want to win this division and compete come January.
As they try to go with the receiver screen that time, as he gets it to Maurice Harris.
Against Carolina, that's more of a style that the Redskins want to play against. The physical, the running game, that's more built for their style of play.
Nowhere to go for Thompson. I'll tell you, Marcus Davenport is having a very active night. That was a tackle for loss of -3.
Boy, the raw when he came in, and he's got a long way to go to reach that, but he has some of those traits with those long arms and his ability to bend around the edge.
Franchise. Here's 4th and 2. Smith wants more than 2, and he's going to be able to get it into the hands of Jamison Crowder.
And Reed, it's simply a pick route. Vernon Davis had a big play earlier in the year, and then they come with this.
In stride, Maurice Harris, as he's going to be marked down just short of the goal line. Ryan Anderson, the linebacker, is playing fullback in front of Bibbs. And he's short. Throughout. And now Bibbs is able to scoot his way in. And finally, a second half touchdown this year for Washington.
Right side coming right to you. See 75 Sheriff kicks him out. And you get a play there.
Two-point conversion as Thompson splits out.
All day there on top.
There's the slant off the stack release, and it was denied. There's the high punch floater that Taysom Hill fields at about the 7. Good prime on a night where he over-delivers.
It's a testament to how it works.
Meticulous preparation. As he adds to his total, Austin Carr. What do you think about that? Active to acquire him. So they got Bridgewater, and then they've got the Swiss Army knife and Taysom Hill. Not much there with Mark Ingram. Second and 10. As Breeze Thomas shakes free. He's a dynamic, strong athlete. Breeze has hit on his last 12 pass attempts. As Kamara gets it to the 49.
Offense.
And he's really loved going to him in the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 6 as he comes back this direction of Ben Watson. Say Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, I say all of the above. Don't get me wrong. All the above. What I'm saying, though, is his ability to move in all these different places. A little bit sloppy. It's harder. You're bigger. We talked about that last week. And he's so smooth on the outside.
And here's a guy who's so tough and versatile in Taysom Hill going for 5 yards.
I don't know if that's going to happen unless he's going to throw a double pass or something. I don't see that happening.
Taysom Hill on the quarterback sweep as he will get another first down and extending this drive. Tom Brady threw his 500th touchdown pass on Thursday night. Will there be a chance here for Drew Brees? We've got Chicago at 3-1. And the Saints team with a signature night. And this guy back in action is willing to work for it. Drew Brees came out of the game moments ago.
Action he has had to this fans, and they have had to him. It's been remarkable to see. For all the other guys coming in, you heard what Russell Wilson said on Twitter. Baker Mayfield's the #1 pick, undersized. The list goes on, and he was really one of the first ones in our era to perform at a high level.
How about the Saints running the final 10:25 off the clock on a night when Brees was 26 of 29 for 363, 3 touchdowns, hit 9 different receivers, including himself. Said excuse me to Brett Favre and Peyton Manning on that yardage list tonight.